Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we've got some new stock images for the second wave of Transformers Generations Legacy, the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection line, which is a Walmart exclusive series. We've got two additional deluxes, which we have seen before. I'm just going to quickly touch up on them because they're official stock images now. And we also have a reveal for the Hot Rod figure that we were curious about. We heard that was going to be toy colors. Now we can officially see what that's going to look like, and I'm going to start off with Crasher. You know, same opinion that I had before, but I do like the black, white, and red color scheme. Obviously, this is a repaint of the Mirage figure, which some people said that it should have been drag strip. I gotta disagree with that. I think the Mirage mold actually works better for the Crasher figure, especially when you take a look at the robot mode. It just seems more boxy, seems more like a GoBot to me, or like a modern version of GoBot. Maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just misremembering it, but I don't know. Personally, I just feel this fits better with the Mirage mold. I actually like the head sculpt. I know a lot of people don't, but I actually think the head sculpt works for that GoBot era. And I like the color scheme. I especially love the number printed on the chest. I think that looks good, and then the red highlights here and there. I don't know, I just personally think it looks cool, and this is the highlight of the wave for me. Everyone else is basically a repaint of their own figure, but I will say that they don't do a bad job, especially for the drag strip figure. This is Shadowstrip, and they renamed it, but basically this is just a G2 version of the drag strip that they just want to rename. It's more like a one-off type thing. I'm not sure if it's going to actually lead into a full-on Stunnicon team in the G2 colors, although we are getting another listing of a Wild Rider, which could be G2 colors. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But what I will say is this: I like the black and gold, I like the highlights of blue, I especially like the flag printing on the side. That looks fantastic. And then taking a look at the robot mode, I do like it, but I do find the head looks weird because you got blue and red versus the black and gold. That feels more sophisticated. I don't know, it just doesn't really blend, but you know, it's the G2 color scheme. I understand what they're going for, so I'm not upset by it. It just looks kind of funny to me. And then last but not least is the actual reveal for the Transformers Generations Legacy Velocitron. This is Hot Rod, and obviously it's going to be a repaint of the Studio Series 86 figure. We kind of came to expect that. I mean, it seems like the 86 line and the Generations line kind of goes hand in hand, which makes sense because if you're making a line of Generation 1 based characters, they kind of seem to fit together. And so yeah, I do have the original Hot Rod figure, and I like that figure a lot. I know some people don't because it's a small Voyager class figure, but I'm fine with it because I think the engineering is there, and I think it's a nice figure. As far as this is concerned, I'm not sure if he comes with the Allspark and then the flare effect that's supposed to attach to the not Allspark, the Matrix. My bad there. I'm not sure if he comes with the Matrix, just because I'm not seeing that in any of the images. You could also see the back of the box with him with a bunch of stuff, and it only has one render for the alt mode and the robot mode, but you could see in both, and any of the stock images, no Matrix can be found. So I'm hoping that they didn't just not include that because this is meant to be the toy version of the Hot Rod, and that's where the color scheme kind of comes to play here. This is a toy deco version, so it's got a much deeper red, which I actually think works really well for this toy. And you could also see that the saw blade will use the transparent blue plastic, and I actually kind of like that a little bit more. And also the flare effects, the flames in the back of the pipes are orange this time around instead of blue. I actually like that. I kind of prefer that for this figure. Taking a look at the robot mode, now this one has the glasses down, but obviously you can flip them up. So the legs have also been colored to look like the toy version, so now they're in red with silver paint on the front there, and then the silver feet. That actually doesn't look too bad for the figure. And again, that dark red, I think it complements the orange a little bit more than the original. However, does that mean that I'm going to replace my original one? I don't think so. I do like the silver weapons. It seems like a much more brighter silver compared to the original as well. But it's not something I feel I have to get because I have the original toy. I did find it funny that the packaging, the artwork, is actually the core class version of Hot Rod, so I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the repaints. So no new molds except for the Crasher head. That's pretty much it. But it's not really that bad of a wave because it's a small wave. It's just a couple of extras for the Velocitron line. So it's nothing that I'm really upset by, but I don't know. I just don't feel like we need toy color version of Hot Rod. You know, some people might like it, some people might prefer the dark red, and that's totally fine. Me, however, I just don't need it. We've seen, you know, that hot rod released and then re-released in the Studio Series line, so I think enough people have already gotten them. But if it's interesting to you, then there you go. So with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and then we'll see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV, now that's just prime.